Hello, you lovely people. Hope you've had a really good week, and I hope that you are feeling full of the wonderment of spring. If you're here in the UK, today is finally a day when we've got some sunshine and some warmth. And I want to do a quick little solo episode of the Comic Coach podcast, and there's a couple of reasons for that. I wanted to just share with you that beautiful thing that is called the art of the possibility. Now, I am a massive believer that we can create whatever we want to create. I'm a massive believer that if we keep on putting in the right energy for things, things will appear. And the thing of the possibility is that that is also tinged with hope. Now, if any of you are very smart and you're watching this on YouTube, you will see I am indeed wearing the mighty Newcastle United's top. And for those of you that know and love me, I have been a Newcastle United fan for my entire life. And on Sunday, we won a cup. The joy. We won the cup. I cried a lot. And honestly, I've rewatched the highlights. I've done all of that. And why does this matter on the thing called the Comic Coach podcast, which is all about impact? Well, it really impacted me because I've had so much hope so many times with football and have never won anything. And this made me really think about what is possible. And trust me, if Newcastle United, the men's team, can win a cup after 70 years of not winning a cup, then honestly, it set my week up for everything is absolutely possible. And so I wanted just to do this because I want you just to think about what are the things that you want to do in your life that you do not believe are possible. Right. So I'm going to be completely, as I always am with all of you lovely listeners of the Comic Coach podcast, I'm completely honest about where I am right now in my life. So I'm in this really exciting stage, but it's also really scary. So I have the Leadership Impact School, which is awesome. And if you haven't checked it out, go on leadershipimpactschool.com. And it's in essence 20 years of all of my knowledge, my expertise, all put into these 12 pillars of impact. And you can come to an open day and you can spend one day just working on one of them, or you can come as a whole team of people, right? So I've done that and it's brilliant. It's going to be great. But it's also just starting. So it's like having another startup. Then I've got my stuff as in Stroud, sort of businessy things in terms of coaching, running retreats, this podcast, right? They're all doing good. It's all great. But it's also that thing of that requires energy and consistency and showing up and delivering brilliant things and speaking and stuff, right? And then I've got my creative side where, again, with the art of possible, I have this week is my creative week, and I have just written my book proposal. And I've written my book proposal for my new book because I'm determined to talk about the art of possibility, determined to get an agent and to get it published. First one, I self-published. It was great. Really happy with how I did that first one. But I'm now at a place where I'm like, I want to work with a team. I want to work with the publishers. I want to develop that. And then with my show, I've got an awesome producer. And so the M Show, Tales from a Little Laughing Lesbian. And no, you don't have to be a lesbian to come and watch it. You don't. The art of the possible, we're just planning out the tour for the UK and then Oz. So from September, taking it to various things. And it's like, all of this is possible. And that is almost kind of overwhelming. When you're thinking, oh my word, that's possible. This is possible. That's possible. This is possible. And it is a little bit overwhelming. So then I had to just rein it all back, take a breath and go, okay. How do I need to show up? How do I need to look after myself? What do I need to do in order to make the art of the possible into the reality of that this is now happening? What are the things that have held me back from thinking about various success, right? What are the things that have stopped me from thinking things are possible? And sometimes those are just my own beliefs, such examples as, well, I don't know if can I run another business? Can I scale it? Can I go on tour? Will I have the capacity to do all of that? Can I hold and pay for all of these different people that are supporting me? All of those things. When I take a breath and I think about what I've planned for myself for this year, it's all possible. As long as I continue to stay on the right path, as long as I continue to show up, to do the things that I know that are important, to let go of the things that aren't important, and to be really clear. Now, I work with so many people who perhaps haven't given themselves that time to really think about what is even possible and what would they like their possible to be. And that, of course, has an impact on them. Because if you don't take this time just to go, okay, I need to work out where I want to go. I need to think about me and my next stages of my life, my career, my job, my relationships, etc. But when you kind of come at things with everything is possible, suddenly stuff happens. Now, for those of you that have listened to me and followed me for a long time, you know that I'm quite into my spiritual side, as my beautiful missus says, your woo-woo side, But actually, I really do believe that when we put good energy out, good energy comes back. I truly do believe that if we think stuff is possible, then it will become possible. I think if we do start our days with, today's not going to be a great day, generally won't be a great day. Whereas if you start the day going, today, it's going to be good, far more likely that it will be good. And if my beloved Newcastle United can win a cup after 70 years, everything truly is possible. You know, I know that for so many Geordies, and I'm fully aware I'm not a Geordie, I was brought up in Surrey, but I have supported them since I was 11, and I have been accepted by many Geordies when I've gone to St James's Park. It's that thing of, wow, some of us never thought we would win anything. And now we have. There's almost like this sense of disbelief. And so it's that thing about, how do we have our impact in our life? How do we do those things? Well, of course, we've got to think that things are possible, but we have to put in the consistent energy. And so this week, being my creative week, I have allowed myself to do things in order to get what I think is possible. I have to keep showing up for it. Just like the mighty, mighty tune has to keep showing up by, let's keep playing in a certain way. Let's keep training. Let's keep doing things. Let's be led in a right way. We're no different. We have to consistently show up for things. We have to consistently allow ourselves to dream bigger, to have hope. And let's face it, in the world right now, there's a lot of bad things going on. You do not need to listen to me to tell you that. And some of those things are heavy, right? But I really, really know with all of my heart that if we just allow ourselves those little moments to go, I wonder what's possible. Like, I wonder how, is it possible? And it could be a small thing. It could be like, I wonder if it's possible that I could run a little bit faster when I'm running my 5K that I do every month, every week. I wonder if it's possible to try a different new food stuff. I wonder if it's possible that I could read a different book by somebody that I've never heard of. I wonder, fill in your own gaps here about possibilities. It doesn't have to be massive and big and grandiose, but it's that what is possible. And I think there's something about that mindset of exploring that and allowing that. And then when you do that, magic stuff happens. So on this very auspicious, joyful week for me as a Geordie fan and as a Newcastle fan, I just want to leave you to ponder what is possible for you if you let yourself take that time to allow yourself the possibility that that is possible for you. And I wonder how that feels. So, okay. Short little episode of the Comic Coach podcast. Thank you ever so much for listening, for watching, for sharing, for doing all those lovely things, and of course subscribing. If you want to find out more about me, then do go on mstroud.com. And as I say, if you want to come and hang out with me and have more impact in your life, then come and join us at the leadershipimpactschool.com. You can just book yourself on whatever day you want to. It's amazing. It's a proper school. It's a proper experience. You'll love it. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch up with you next week where I have got some amazing guests. Chat to you soon. Take good care. Bye.